All right, we bring you in. We thank you all for your patience as we managed to get up. You haven't missed any action, just a couple minutes gone so far in the game between New England and Colorado Columbus for today, as it'll be a free kick here for Colorado Columbus. There's a lot on the lines here. Both teams will advance to the next stage. However, Colorado Columbus needs a win in this game in order to grab the number 1 for Group A. If they draw or lose, New England would grab 1A, and they would play in the 8 o'clock slot. The second spot for Group B is still up for grabs after Miami grabbed the first spot. That will be determined in our next game coming up. If Metro New York wins or draws, they would grab that spot. Laycock lays it off to Johnson, and back to Bombope. As that ball escapes near Zimra, and it'll be Sohitra to kick this one in. Colorado Columbus wearing their black uniforms now today, and you're catching New England in their white and green kits. It'll be Sohitra to take the kick in. And that one's given away to Johnson, who reclaims right at half field. Looking for Chemo through and going down over the ball, but it's going to be near Zimra, who picks it up at the top of the box, rips it, takes a couple deflections. It'll be scooped up there by Sesa. Looks to distribute quickly. Now taken over by Sohitra. Lays it off on the far side to Murdyke. A good poke there from Calabria to Nerzima. Nice backheel play. Looking for the feedback, and Oliver in front of that one right there was Kamara. It'll be a free kick. Calabria wanted to take quickly, but his fellow national teammate Sohitra says not so fast. They'll form the wall. And Calabria, with Fisher screening the goalie, tries to play one on the ground, and it goes right into the wall. New England will reclaim the ball. Now out to Chemo, who looks to slot one through. It'll get ahead there with Obernesser. It finds Nerzimra, patient, cuts to the outside, tries to rip a shot, but unable to get enough position, so Heater actually got a piece to that one. It'll be a corner kick. It'll be Fisher to take the corner on the far side. He's got Calabria and Johnson at the back post. Nerzima creeping his way in. That one is up and over the head of Calabria. And it'll roll out for a kick in. Colorado Columbus will take this one. Obernesser tries to play it along, and it just rolled out all the way just beyond midfield. That'll be Bombopa. Lays it to Calabria. Calabria tries to slot through Johnson. It finds near Zimra. He's unable to gather it underneath his feet. We'll reset to Calabria, who takes an ambitious effort. And it'll sail out for a goal kick. The New England team, in their 5-1 victory yesterday, had 5 different goal scorers. Calabria was one of those as well. And Nerzimra, in addition to the goal, also picked up 2 assists. Bambopa will lay it off towards Laycock. Now Fisher. Back towards Laycock. It's Bambopa. Nice feed to Calabria in the middle of the field. He's got options left and right. He's pursuing forward. He'll whip it in the middle, and just unable to get a clean connection there was near Zimra. Chemo will try and keep it in, and in the end, it'll come off the foot of Amadou Kamara. We'll get a substitution. It's going to be Johnson and Chemo coming on out. It'll be Lackwood and Jimenez. Fisher looks like he'll be the one to take this kick now. Jimenez marking on the goalie. The whip from Fisher, and are we going to get a penalty? I think the ref is saying that he wrapped his arm around Jimenez in front of him, and I think we might get a penalty kick right here. And that looks like what's setting up. And it appears Calabria is the one who's stepping up to take it. Well, the Colorado Columbus players are not happy about it, but in the end, it's going to be Calabria's penalty shot to try and take the lead. Calabria just gets it past Sesa. He dove the right way. He got deflection on it, but too much power behind that shot. And New England take an early 1-0 lead. We got a couple of substitutions from Colorado Columbus. Looks like Connors and Smith coming in. Sohitra lays it off to Kamara. And Calabria sweeps that one up. It's now Nerzimwa. Calabria trying to play through Jimenez. That one unable to get so. Up the wing, searching for Kamara. Bambopa closing down on him. He'll keep it in. But New England will retain possession. Calabria. Fisher. I'll reset back to Laycock. Now swing to Calabria. Searching for options. Obernesser able to seal that one away. And it's now Sohitra. Right into the body of Calabria. Out wide for Smith. And Lackwood is over that one. It's Calabria. Finds Nerzimwa. Nerzimwa looking to take him on. Another defender coming in. Somehow able to keep the ball at his feet, but gives it away to Obernesser. Nerzimwa recollects the ball for New England. And Fisher's pass in between two white shirts and taken away. So Sohitra receives the pass from Musa Kamara. And Calabria looking to slot through Nerzimwa. It's close, and he just misses the net. A good job there by Sesa coming out and closing down Nerzimwa and forcing him to miss. Another double substitution. It's Nerzimwa and Fisher out for Lira and Goga for New England. Sesa will lay it off. Kamara to Sohitra. Sohitra being pressed. And the poke from Goga will be a goal kick. We'll get a double change now for CC. Looks like Musa Kamara and Amadou Kamara both coming off the pitch. Edgar Torres and Sam Keomanivan will come in. Obernesser gets away from him, but recollects. He'll reset back to the keeper, Suleiman Sesa. He's trying to direct traffic, but has none. Overnesser will recollect and pass right back. Now trying to get it up past to midfield. Calabria will collect the loose ball. Works his way down the wing. He's got Jimenez in the middle, and that one went out for a goal kick before Sesa was able to get a hand on it. Oh, 1-2 Sohitra and Sesa. Now Overnesser trying to play one for Sohitra. That one evades him. Smith able to get it, but puts it out. It'll be New England kicking. And Jimenez will take a break, and Johnson will come back in. Johnson opened up his account just yesterday in his first match. Calabria has 2 black shirts around him, able to find Lackwood. Now over to Calabria. Looking for Lira. And Obenesser takes over. He's got Ko Manivon. He finds him. Now all the way back to Sohitra. And Calabria is going to collect that one. He's going to rip one from distance over the crossbar. Sesa will say he had that one covered. And now Smith will come out for Owen Murdyke. It's Johnson. Near Zimwa, trying to pick it up. And Sohitra able to just shield him off and get a goal kick. Sitting right now in the 16th minute. New England with the 1-0 lead. Off of the penalty kick from Calabria. Up to Obenesser. Calabria hops onto that one. Johnson through 1v1. A good save initially. Can they clear it? And they will. It was initially Connors who poked it, and then Sohitra with the no-nonsense clearance. For a second, it looked like Johnson was going to grab a second of the tournament. But a good save from Sesa, getting down low and putting his body on the line. That'll be Dan Broom coming in for Damon Goga near Zirwa to take the kick. He's got Johnson and Calabria at the back post. He's going to try and play one along the ground, but taken by Murdyke. Now looking to work in transition. Ball just couldn't get out of the feet of Kamara, and Calabria will steal it away. A nice 1-2 with Fisher to push up, and now it's Broom. And that one's going to roll and be a goal kick. Colorado Columbus had a chance early on, and since then they've been forced back. A lot of defending. Just looking for the opportunity to break through. Kamara flicking it up and trying to settle it down. And now Overnesser will take over. Swings it over to Murdyke. Works in the middle towards Overnesser. Gets around Lira. Calabria's there at first. Kamara with the shot, just missing wide. Probably the best opportunity so far for CC. Calabria did just enough to stop the initial chance, and Kamara's attempt went wayward. Calabria's pass across the middle gets taken away by Murdyke. He's got Kamara there. First taken, the shot from Overnesser, the rebound, and another great foot save from Laycock. He probably wasn't too happy with his first save that he parried straight into the foot of Kamara, but able to get the leg save and make up for his mistake. It'll be a first corner of the game for CC. Murdyke marking on Laycock. He's going to whip one near post, but it doesn't make it there, and it will go out. Goal kick. Double substitution coming up for New England. Bambopa and Chemo coming in with Broom and Lira checking out. Just over 6 minutes to go in this first half. Laycock gets it back from Fisher, distributes up to Calabria, who gives it back to Bambopa. He opts for the long ball. That's chested down by Sohitra. Now Johnson tries to chip one over the top for Nerzimra. It's going to be a tough one to keep in, and it will roll out of bounds. Sohitra will take this one. Tried playing it down the line and ended up curling out of bounds. So New England will have a kick in now. Initially wanted the long ball. Will opt short with Johnson. Calabria. He'll push his way up. Tried to find Johnson. Then set it at the foot of Sohitra. Looking for Kamara. Good step from Bambopa. Looking to clean it up. And Chemo escapes down the far side. If he can get to the ball in time, keeps it in. Looking to whip it into the back towards Johnson. And just able to kick it up to himself with Sesa. Getting in front of Johnson. He'll now look to distribute at his feet. It's Sohitra. It's Obernesser. And that takes a deflection out. It'll be a corner kick. Chemo doing his best to try and stay in front of Kamara. Murdyke on the keeper with Bambopa there. Obernesser whips it in. Laycock comes out, headed initially by Calabria. And it'll be a kick in on the far side now for Colorado Columbus. Amadou Kamara. Colorado Columbus looking to tie things up here as they push four bodies into the box. Low ball somehow finds its way all the way into the hands of Laycock. He's going to test Nerzimra 1v1. He likes that matchup. Nerzimra is now through on goal all by himself. Looks to go around the keeper, and getting a hand down just in time is Sesa as Nerzimra tried to round the keeper. And unable to keep the ball in. It'll be Nerzimra to take the kick. He's looking back post for Fisher. Doesn't put it high enough. And Sohitra gets that one out. It's now Johnson back at midfield. To Calabria. Looking for Fisher at the back post. Gets over! And just out of reach. Sesa threw a fist at it and missed. And it was just beyond Fisher's reach. Sesa will lay it to the far side to Gonzalez. Now to Murdyke. And a good stick there from Calabria as he looks to play through Nerzimra. Has another chance to make up for it, and he slots it in the bottom of the net. Well, he's not going to miss that chance twice. New England takes a 2-0 lead, and it's of the very common combo of Calabria and Nerzimra, and it looks like with that, we're going to get a timeout called for Colorado Columbus with just a couple minutes left to go in this first half. 2-0 is the lead for New England right here at the Amputee Cup 2025 Weymouth. Getting ready to resume play here for the first half. Just a couple minutes left to go. It was Nerzimral putting it in the back of the net for Kamara. Or, excuse me, from Calabria. Obenesser to Sohitra. Back to Obenesser. It's Murdyke. He cuts back. That one rolls off the foot of Chemo. And Johnson will manage to keep it in initially, and once again on the sideline. We'll lay it up for Calabria. Now looking for Nerzimra. Chemo looking to make a run in towards the middle. Nerzimra's going to cut towards the goal line and then back. He's going to rip a shot, and a good save once again from Sesa. It'll be a corner kick for New England with limited time left in this half. Could be their final opportunity to try and take a 3-0 lead into halftime. That one's whipped in, headed down by Obenesser. Nerzimra will settle. Tries to play it back. A nice little fancy flick right there from Torres. Now to Musa Kamara. Johnson gets the loose ball. And his look for Nerzimra is no longer. It'll be a kick in for Colorado Columbus. And so Heacher will come take it. He'll go back to the keeper, Sesa. Sesa's going to go long with it. And just beyond Calabria, headed down by Fisher. Now it's Calabria. Looking to play near Zemra up near net. Unable to settle it at first and gets away. Sesa will just clear. Chested down by Johnson. Now over to Calabria. Looking back for Johnson just beyond his foot. Nerzimra is going to try and keep it in, and he will, showing off the pace. Now to Johnson. In the middle towards Chemo. Chemo settles, tries to bounce around. Will reset. And that's going to be the half. New England with a 2-0 lead. First, it was the penalty kick from Calabria. And then it was Calabria and Nerzimra linking up once again to get the second goal. They lead 2-0 heading into halftime right here at the Amputee Cup 2025 Weymouth. All right, we're getting ready to get underway for the second half here between New England and Colorado Columbus. If things stand as they are, New England would be the 1 seed coming out of Group A, and it would be Colorado Columbus being the 2nd seed. New England tries to lay it all the way back to Bambopa. And now it finds Murdyke in the middle for Kamara. A nice 1-2 with Murdyke. Murdyke's through and just unable to get his foot up to it. But a good opportunity early for CC. Laycock will kick off towards Calabria, who pokes it over towards the far side to Johnson. Johnson swings back to Nerzimwa, who will lay it to Calabria. Now Johnson trying to squeak it through to Chemo. Doesn't make it all the way. Fisher looks for the ball towards Chemo and rolls out of bounds, as that one was always curling away from him. It'll be Gonzalez to take the kick. That one in the middle, given away to Calabria, who finds Nerzimra through on goal, tries to go around once again, but on that one was Sohitra to poke it away. Now given away again. Sesa has to drop to his feet and spread out his legs and gets the save after Kamara was just trying to escape out of the box. For the time being, no goal scored for New England. We'll see what they can do on the corner kick. That one punched away by Sesa. It'll be a kick in. And Nerzimra is going to be the one to take it. Chemo pushes his way into the box. Calabria is at the back post. He's going to look for him. Overhead kick. And unable to keep that one down. He'll go out for a goal kick. It's a goal that we know Calabria's got in his arsenal. But Sesa lays off towards Musa Kamara. In the middle towards Orbanesser. A tough ball back to Sesa. He's able to settle things down. Looking long up top. And it's going to be a foul from Bambopa on Amadou Kamara. It's a long way to go for Colorado Columbus, but it's all got to start with just one. So Hitra is going to try from distance. That one skied over the crossbar. Laycock will restart with a goal kick. Going to find Calabria at midfield, who turns and looks to play through Johnson. It's Johnson. He's now taking the space down towards the goal line, rips a shot, a good block from Obenesser. It'll be a corner kick once again for New England. It'll be near Zimra once again. Whipped in and headed away there by Sesa as he came off his line. Fisher with the kick. He's going to try and go long up towards Nerzimra, but as he tried to go towards it, Sohitra did a good job of just shielding him off. Awards CC a goal kick. Laid into Gonzalez. Calabria gets a head on it. Nerzimra tries to trap it, and now it's in the feet of Musa Kamara. Taken away. Johnson and Nerzimra teaming up. Ball still loose now. Obenesser finds it, but pokes it just all the way down. He'll roll out for a goal kick deep in New England territory. Bumbopa to take the kick. He's got Laycock short, and that's exactly where he'll play it. Looking to assess the field. Gets her right back. Looking to slot through Nerzimwa. Chasing that one down. Battling with Sohitra, who pokes it away once again. Nerzimwa in the middle. Sohitra's on that one. Bounces a little bit away from him. Nerzimwa will shield it out for another corner. Opts to go short this time. Johnson back to Nerzimwa. Tries to whip one in. It's going to find Fisher near the top of the box. His header goes and hits the crutch of Murdyke, so it will be a free kick for New England coming up. Calabria will step over this one. He's going to take it quickly, and it's going to hit off a couple of Colorado Columbus players. It's bouncing around. Now finds Calabria again. Nice little move from him to the back post. Fisher! He pokes it in! Calabria combines once again, and it's Fisher who finds a net for the second time of the tournament. New England now with a 3-0 lead as they head in to the final 20-ish minutes left of this game. A couple substitutions for New England, including keeper Greg Cunningham coming on in. And some more changes for CC as well. Looks like Jimenez and Lackwood have found themselves into the wings for New England. That one will be laid back for Sesa. That one gets away. Now it's up to Torres, and it goes beyond him. That'll be a kick in. It's Bumbopa. Off to Calabria. Working on Obernesser. Escapes another one, rips a shot. And Obernesser will come away with it, but kicks it only up to Fisher. Now it's Lackwood. Trying to battle off Torres. The back heel for Fisher can't find him, but he'll reclaim the ball. And they'll recycle. Now it's back to Bumbopa, who's going to find Fisher. That one rolled off his foot, able to get it back, looking in towards the middle, deflected away by Sohitra, who wastes no time clearing it away. Calabria over to Fisher. And back to Calabria. Calabria surveying. He's going to whip one in towards Fisher. Sesa will be forced to palm it away, and it'll eventually roll out for a corner kick. Another double substitution for New England. Goga and Lira coming in for Bumbopa and Nerzimwa. The ball in from Fisher. Bounces in the box. It's Goga. And trying to get one on that was Jimenez. And instead, now here's Kamara. It's going to be a 2v2. Calabria coming back. He's got Obernesser on the far side. Ball still loose. Now left to Obernesser. Rips the shot and goes wide. And it'll be a goal kick for New England. He'll just lay it off for Fisher. They were making a couple changes first. So reset the goal kick. Now we're good to go as he plays it for Fisher. Fisher just pushing his way along as long as he's got space. It's now Jimenez. We'll go all the way back to Calabria. Uses his option with Lyra. Lyra turns towards the middle. Now up to Calabria. He's going to whip one in towards the net. Sesa will palm it down and then pick it up. Rolled into Sohitra. Now to Obenesser. Obenesser cuts in, finds Sohitra. Sohitra thought about it, turns around. Now he's going to try, and he's going to go down. It'll be a free kick for Colorado Columbus, just outside the box. As Obernesser is stood behind it. New England forming their wall. Looks like Edgar Torres is in close to the net next to Cunningham and Lyra. It'll be Obernesser to rip the shot, and he puts it in the bottom corner. Obernesser opens his account and gets Colorado Columbus on the board. It's 3-1. Fisher will come out, and Chemo comes on in. Calabria kicks off to Chemo. And it'll be a handball. Chemo will stand over it. The lead now just 2 for New England. Calabria pushes one in the middle towards Goga, who deflects it in just wide. A goal kick. Goal kick coming up for Colorado Columbus. They got about just under 13 minutes to work with, and they are in need of 3 goals if they want the top spot coming out of Group A. Obenesser turns. Back to Connors. Connors' ball looking for the goalie. Instead rolls out for a goal kick. And so a corner kick, excuse me. It'll be a corner kick to come up. And looks like Christian Lyra will come out once again. And in comes Nerzimov for the corner. That one out. Calabria heads that one up and over. Just unable to redirect it downwards. Sesa will line up for the goal kick. So Heater will just play it back to Sesa to now distribute. Initially poked by Calabria. Onto the foot of Sohitra. And they'll just allow that one to roll on out. There'll be another goal kick coming up. Sesa has Connors. He'll play it back. Now over to Sohitra. And it'll be a handball on Calabria. Sohitra goes long with it, and Cunningham will collect. It's now Goga to Calabria. Calabria looking for Nerzimov, has him, cuts back towards the middle. Back to Chemo. Calabria turns. Looks to put one central. Chemo gets a touch. but unable to get towards goal. It'll be a goal kick. Another pair of substitutions for New England, and one coming in for Colorado Columbus. Jimenez and Goga out. In comes Bambopa and Johnson. And it looks like Connor's out, and we'll get another one. It looks like Torres also coming out, and I believe Kamara has come in. Obenesser in the center. Finds Sohitra. Looking for the pass back to Obenesser, who's going to find it on the wing. Uses his pace to get to it. Takes on Johnson. Heads towards the goal line, and is just unable to keep that in. And it'll end in a goal kick. Quickly taken by Cunningham to Calabria. Whips it up towards Sohitra. Now near Zimwa. An awkward one for Sesa. And Sohitra only as far as Calabria. Out wide towards Johnson. Trying to center it. Lackwood unable to get there. Johnson tries the one-time effort. Can't get enough behind it. A goal kick once again. Just over 8 minutes left to go in this matchup. 3-1 the lead for New England. Back to Sesa. Over to Musa Kamara. Calabria claims the ball, but taken right back by Musa Kamara. Obenesser looks to play Murdyke on the wing. Reclaimed Musa Kamara. Obenesser competing and dropping to Sohitra. Musa Kamara. Back to Sohitra. Swinging it wide towards Murdyke. Murdyke cutting in. Cunningham coming out, an aggressive tactic, and gets the ball. Now Calabria. Calabria, a couple steps over. Elastico shoots in, blocked there. As now battling, and should be okay for it to go out. It should be a corner kick, and it will be. And we'll have a substitution. Fisher is going to come in, and it looks like Calabria is going to work his way out. It'll be Broom to take the corner kick. He's going to whip it towards the goal, and Johnson almost getting there in front of Sesa. Just a split second late. And Sesa almost lost that one underneath his foot. Able to save it just in time. Now out to Murdyke. Gonzalez gives it away to Nerzimra. He's going to rip one, and that one goes over. Unable to strike through the ball. And I believe New England will be taking timeout. So we'll take a quick break. 3-1, the lead for New England with just about 6 minutes left to go in this matchup right here at the 2025 Amp Cup Weymouth. Ready to resume play here now. As the goal kick, Gonzalez hits off of Johnson and Akimo with the header. Murdyke unable to keep that one in. Broom will take the kick in. Over to Kimo, who's looking towards Fisher, but it make it all the way to Johnson instead. He pops that one up out. Again, just a little bit beyond him, unable to make a clean connection. It'll be Sesa finding Obenesser, who had a goal not too long ago. And he's stuck up by Johnson. Johnson finds Nerzimwa. Nerzimwa gets away from him, and Sesa will pick it up. And he'll look to distribute now. Musa Kamara and Sesa giving each other the 1-2. Now back to Sohitra. Obenesser. Musa Kamara. Has Nerzimra right next to him, who's able to flick it out, and it'll be a kick in for Colorado Columbus. And Sohitra will come over to take this one as they look to load up the box. Murdyke, Amadou Kamara, Obenesser just at the top. That one heading back there and flicked away by Johnson. It'll be a kick in on the far side. Obenesser, that one off the hand of Cunningham as he was sliding across the box. It'll be a corner kick after the refs clean up the mess in the box. They'll go short to Obenesser. Back to Kamara. Now back to Obenesser. He tries to play one in, but it's Fisher there instead. Fisher just going to clear down the line. And Nerzimra is going to come away with it. Sohitra by his side. And Sohitra pokes it past, and they'll reset. Now Obenesser picks up at midfield. Looking to counter right back, but Bambopa just absolutely kills the ball out of bounds. And it'll be a kick in now for CC. It's Amadou Kamara on the far side. Plays it across the middle to the top towards Sohitra, who's going to have a rip. It deflects off Bambopa, and Broom's there to sweep it away. Bambopa just pokes it so it doesn't go out of bounds. Nerzimwa coming in. He's keeping it in. Fisher making the late run. Finds Fisher. Fisher settles, and it's poked away by Sesa. Now Johnson's going to test, and will miss. There'll be a goal kick coming up for Sesa. Now Obenesser. And poked out by Kimo. It's going to be a corner kick. Whipped in by Obenesser. Gets to the top of the box. It's Kamara. It's going to be ripped, and another save from Cunningham. Spills it, dives on top of it, and it goes all the way out towards Nerzimra. Sohitra takes over with it. Now to Obenesser. And that one goes away and will be a goal kick. And it looks like we got a player down. Cunningham twice now laying his body on the line to try and stop the ball from going in. It looks like that's Amputee Kamara, who's gone down. As he makes his way off the field. And still making substitutions, so they'll have to wait. Cunningham lays it for Chemo. In the middle towards Obernesser, but Bambopa is going to come away with that one. It's now all the way up to near Zimra, but Sohitra takes it away. Over to Musa Kamara, back to Obernesser. Obernesser thinking about it, now lays it out wide. And towards Obernesser, but Fisher's there, and then Chemo will clear. Up to near Zimra, Fisher making the run. And they're going to get a call the other way. I assume a handball. So Heacher will stand over this one. Fisher will be backed up. The ball served in and headed away by Bambopa. So Heacher on it. Looking to find Gonzalez on the far side. There'll be a kick in for New England. As Jimenez will come in for a last-minute substitution for Broome. A couple minutes added with the stoppage. Now Sohitra taken over by Obernesser. Laid back off for Sohitra, who's going to rip one from distance. And handled in by Cunningham. Lays off for Bambopa. Gives it right back to Cunningham. Obernesser. And back to Sohitra. Gonzalez gets away from him. Johnson pushes it up. Obernesser will lay back to Sesa. And finally clears it all the way up now. Headed by Jimenez. And Johnson kicks it as far as he can. Obernesser collects at midfield. Looking to the far side for Gonzalez. And it'll roll on out. And that's going to do it for the game. So New England will claim the #1 spot. And Colorado Columbus will get #2. They'll face off against Miami at 9:15 tomorrow. Final score 3-1 right here at the 2025 U.S. Amputee Cup. Coming up next will be Metro New York versus Arena FC at 4 o'clock.